In the last class, we see Java for loop, right? A very, very basic for loop. So we just recap.
One thing, sorry to for
Yeah.
move forward. I tried like when I run into the run Java code, it's working. But when I go to the terminal and write Java dot file name dot Java, that then it's error. I mentioned before, no, but last class I mentioned it. But I don't know why.
Okay, we'll check. But if it is run through the green button, it's fine. Not a problem. But Java is not working, right? When you use Java.
Java side is not working, but
Okay.
other two languages working. Yeah.
I'll try to run it through the Java command. Let's see what happened. Then we can see it.
Yeah, that will be better. Yeah.
Okay, so do you remember this for loop structure? Everybody should remember, right?
Yep.
So what this for loop will doing? This for loop will actually printing 1 to 10, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Let's run it. Then we will move to JavaScript and Python. Then we'll move to our while loop. You said it is not running for your case.
So syntax is Java space file name. Yeah. Dot.
I got also error, couldn't find or load main class. What happened? And if we run through here,
no, it's working.
yeah, it's good. So it's not a problem. We can fix it. Some configuration issue maybe. We can like path variable. Maybe these things, or we'll figure it out. Not a problem. But this is the loop, right? So how can you convert it to JavaScript? So we can write it straightforward or better, ChatGPT is here. You don't need to think about this. Go here and just convert it to JavaScript. Now open JavaScript ID. Which one we use?
JavaScript is
So VS Code, go here. It should be here. Yeah, VS Code. So we had open project, JavaScript, and this. Okay, fine. So in this project, we don't need. Make little bigger, right? Font is so small. Okay.
It's now fine.
Yeah. So now go to your here. Then create a file. It's called loop. For loop is fine because we are doing for loop.
So okay, what
loop.js, right?
For Java, it's a for F is in capital letter, but other two.
Okay. Just don't forget it. It is important. For Java, file name should be this class name, must be.
Yes.
As it is. For JavaScript, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
For Python, it doesn't matter. But Java is strictly. Otherwise,
case sensitive, yeah.
Yeah. Not only case sensitive, this class would be this class. This it's creating the class, not file. Remember. Right? So just think about this. It is creating the class. Then you will don't forget. This class will be the same thing. Here you see the in the icon it is showing C. That means the class. It is creating class. And for JavaScript and other even Python, it is creating the file. Inside file, you are creating class, not a problem. But in Java, the class is class. You can differentiate file and class. So a class is a file. Just think about in Java, you have to create a class and you have to set the class. And for JavaScript, you will create a file. Inside file, you write a class, right?
Gotcha.
That is the difference. Okay. And here, now come to here. So we create a what? File. Now inside file, we'll write code. Whenever we learn class, everything in JavaScript, we'll create a class here, any name we can put. So in go to our chat GPT. Okay, fine. So in JavaScript, it is writing what? Look, how simple is it? Because we already learned. Because copy code, let's say. Just paste it. Look. In JavaScript, to write a for loop means nothing. Our problem was print 1 to 10. 1 to 10. So if you want to print 1 to 10 in JavaScript, you don't need to think about any decoration, kind of even configuration like Java. Java, you have to create a class first. Then you have to get the main method. Then lots of curly brackets that cause a scope. And inside a scope, you are writing the logic. This is the logic. These two lines are logic. In JavaScript, directly you can write the logic, right? That is the difference. So now run it. How to run it? There is a couple of ways. Let me run it through terminal.
Yeah, node space. Oh, no. It is a console.log.
Yeah. So in the terminal, just write down where we are in a folder. So we have to go to JavaScript folder. To go to cd Java script. Okay, we are in the right folder. Now run the loop. Program, right? Our program name is for loop.js, right? Then node what? For loop. That's it. We don't need to put JS. You see, right? Got it? The difference you got? Java and JavaScript?
So basically, there is a variable.
No.
Yeah,
Don't
no.
think like this. Where in Java, Java is very solid language. Keep it in mind. Very solid, very strong, very secure, very fast. And Java, that's why you have to maintain lots of things. So for Java, you need lots of maintenance. You have to follow lots of rules, right? Especially syntax oriented. So in syntax, there are lots of rules, regulation you have to follow. Stick. Type is very stick. Structure is very stick. Semicolon, then curly bracket, scopes, those very stick. But in JavaScript, is very, very flexible. So in Java, the logic, these two lines are logic. Here also, the same thing if I write, because we are clearing our concept. Programming, if you clear the concept, programming will be coming automatically through your practice. So print 1 to 10. There is our task here. So that means we have to create logic. This is the logic to print 1 to 10. But this one line, two line, and these brackets, those are Java syntax rules, right? Those are the additional rules. Those are not in part of logic. So in JavaScript, what JavaScript is doing? JavaScript focusing on the logic, right? So that's why JavaScript actually less secure than Java, and Java is server-side language. Keep it in mind. We also do client-side application using Java, but mostly Java is created for server-side language, means backend side, API or whatever, the backend language. And JavaScript actually developed for front-end language. So when you create the front-end, that's why in JavaScript, they actually remove all those complex rules, regulation, syntax, right? Syntax, stick syntax, made it flexible so that browser, because in JavaScript era, even still now, this code executing in not compiler, it was executing in browser, right? As you know. For Java, you need a compiler, Java C. You remember in the first class we saw the Java C first?
Yes, JVM.
Yeah. So this code is compiling through Java virtual machine to Java compiler. Then this code is execute. So
Yes.
so complex and so what is this powerful mechanism. And in JavaScript, these two lines of code is not compiling or executing through different compiler. It is directly compile and executing in the browser. That's why you need to make it very lightweight so that browser can display or browser can execute code very fast, right? But Java we don't need. Java, we have to focus security, we have to focus distributed programming. Distributed means in the network it will be running, and JavaScript focus on running so fast in the browser. That's why the two languages very different. Clear?
Gotcha. Clear.
Okay.
Perfect.
So if it is clear, then you can understand why it is very simple. They are just putting the logic here, and this logic will be running in the browser, and browser actually execute these things. So in JavaScript, if you want to do for loop, you don't need to do anything, just write the logic. Clear where?
Yeah, but only difference is let and then
No. That is different. Yeah, I'm going through this. Let things to cover where. So in the data type lecture, in the last, I think you didn't see the video, right? So in last class,
no, last class we didn't cover anything about let.
no, we did data type, data structure. We did. Forget. Like this, if you go the first basic programming class, you will see when we studied data type and variables. In the that class, that's why I gave you homework. Like you guys never go there. I don't know why. So here, variable things, all variables, integer, then float, everything we learn here. Boolean, right?
Yes.
And here, variables and data type and operator. I give you these three homework. You have to read those things. You have to memorize these things in the data type also. Look, byte, short, int, long, float, double. We did, right? We did those things. So here is the difference in Java. The data type for number, most common, they're short and other stuff. I'm not going to this.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we remember
For Java, int. Then we use what? Float. And then just go here. It's most, you have to read those things. So float and double, right? Double. And long also.
In float or maybe double.
You have to read it, where you have to read it. Otherwise, everything is very clear over there. And long is important. For number. Those are for number. We are using those for numbers.
And then char.
In Java. That is for Java. And for string, for non-numbered stuff, just remember two type of things, right? One is number and another is non-number. So for not number, so it will be char and string. String we'll cover later because string is very important for interview. Not everywhere is important, but for interview, 70% of tasks they give regarding string and array related things. We'll cover those things in next two classes. So string. Okay. For number, these three you have to remember. Actually, float, forget about. Okay, you have to remember, but remember double, long, and int. These two most frequently you will be using double and int. Okay, and char and string. Okay, and another one is called boolean. Yeah, this for Java, and for JavaScript, come here. I think I also noted, if I miss, then I will write it in JavaScript. I write it, I remember. JavaScript, basic JavaScript. Yeah, I wrote it. Let's see. Hey, look, JavaScript data type. You see, everything is there. So for string and for number, we don't use anything like this. In JavaScript, that is very, very, very easy. But those things, undefined, null, is still data type, but we are not covering in this in basic programming language. We will covering it in later, but couple of, not that much. So you see, so if you have to go through this chapter, if you don't understand, you have to ask me. So I'm just giving you the main things what you need. For JavaScript, you need one data type, only one data type. Instead of doing these things, you just need one thing. Just remember, let 99% cases, right? For number, for string, everywhere you can use it. Everywhere you have to there, because they have no other things. They have another things, var, but you can skip it using let. So, okay, just keep it in mind. Just focus on let, right? Let and one. Const, right? So let means any variable. It will be covering these things in Java. If you use let, it will cover all those stuff. Var also same, but difference is a scope. We'll go scope later. So, and const means constant. Variable means what? J is value will be vary, like constant what? I mean, just giving example. If you declare a equal to 5, what happened? JavaScript automatically initialize the type of variable, but you have to declare it let 5. So whenever you declare a variable let 5, then you can change the value of 5. Like you can assign a equal to 9. Is fine, fair value. We just changing the value. So if you declare a variable like const in JavaScript, const b equals to 10 as example, then if you want to change b equals to 11, you can't. You can change the value, but for variable, you can do it. That is the difference only. Got my point? Const means in practical, in the programming scenario, like when we declare a social security number for a programming language or bank account number, we are creating a bank application, so we have to declare the variable, right? Which variable will be storing the bank account, this kind of scenario. So in that case, if we declare this bank account variable, bank account variable, that type should be const, right? Const. Because our variable, bank account will be not changing anymore. And nobody here, if in any programming language, if anybody say nobody, that means, or outside, that means any other program. Because when we create program, we have to create like thousands of classes, hundreds of classes. That means outside. So if we declare a constant, outside program can change the value of any constant. That is simple logic. If you understand this, up to this is fine for now. So constant and variable means for constant, you can declare and you can initialize 5 equal to a, then you can change it. You can change it to 9. It's fine. Now the value of a is 9. But for const, if you declare any variable const, then you can change the value.
Good.
Got it?
Mhm.
Got it.
So let and const.
Yeah, let and const.
Yeah, but most of the time let is used, right? Like
Most of
const is
time
just a
let.
pretty
But yeah,
specific case to say.
scenario, const you need lots of time. Const, just you have to use your logic. Then yeah, it is const or it is variable. So if you put for social security number, bank account, this kind of variables, if you use let, that is wrong, right? In
Yeah, I got you.
programmatically it's not wrong, but in security level or is standard of programming purpose is very wrong and very insecure also. It's not secure. So
Hmm.
you have to figure it out. But for not SDET tasks, you don't need think that much of security. But when you do developing things, you have to always. Then it is very important. For automation perspective, it is not that important because here security doesn't matter that much. But yeah, security is matter when we actually store our keys, AWS key, lots of things we need. When we go advanced, we have to store all these very important credential. Then you can use const. That is different. But the
Hmm.
difference is security. Then nobody can change it. The value of const nobody can change. But variable it is changeable. That's why it's the, yeah, for let it is changeable.
And for
Here
Python, it
A
is
and B both are variable, but type is let and const. So whenever we put let, it is can take any value. Even it will take anything. Anything you can put here. Like you can put your name, no matter what. You can put your name. But for this one, you can do. This value is stick. Yeah. So let and const. And for Python, you don't need to declare anything. That is fine. Nothing. It is very smart. For Python, it will understand everything by itself. But we have to declare def. We will see later when we go Python advanced. We have to declare like this like this, but not now. But just think this kind of arithmetic operation or any type of operation in Python, you don't need to declare anything. It will automatically understand what it is. So we are finishing very basic stuff first, then little by little we'll go. But by your yeah, you understand now, right?
yeah. Now I understand. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So in that case, why we use int and why use let here, you of course now we should understand.
Now I understand. Yeah.
So in for loop, we use let here because it is a variable. We have to declare this variable. And what kind of variable doesn't matter. In JavaScript has two types, const and this. Let and sorry, let and const we can use for everywhere. So I just use let. But in Java strictly, it is a number, and for number we are using int, right? But we can use, we know, short, long, then byte. But normally most of your cases int is fine. When you need big number, big non-decimal number, then you use long, but very, very, very few cases you need it. Okay. And if you write this code in Python, I'll show you now Python for loop, right? Basic for loop in Python. So take it. Python. You see almost same. Okay. First, go to Python editor. We can use this one, but better I like three separate one. Easy to understand. Python. I have Python.
In the top of the top of the row. Yep.
So here we are here. So okay, so that is the scope. And this is the variable, virtual environment for Python. I will show this setup. That is important in virtual environment. In Python, we can create virtual environment for any project or any program so that any changes environment related will be stay in your virtual program or virtual setup. No other project will be affected. So uh, it's not a scope right now, but when we learn Python later, then we learn this. But here, create a file. That's file name for loop.
That means, are you talking about the first we create the file from the dictionary?
No. When?
No, in the Python you just mentioned. So we have to create first file from the dictionary,
No,
then
no,
create
no,
the file. Oh,
no dictionary. Directory, right? I said.
sorry. The directory. Sorry, not
Yeah.
dictionary.
Dictionary, yeah, that's why I confused. In Python, there is a very important concept, dictionary, right? But that is a kind of data structure. We'll learn it. That is data structure, but is a folder, right? So Python project, our Python project we created in the first class. You remember?
Yeah. Yes. As the
So
yeah.
open it. So in the project root, go to project root, create a file, Python file, and give a name. And give a name for loop. So in for loop, just paste what we got. You see, in Python and JavaScript, very close, right? In terms of syntax, basic syntax. Print 1, 2, 10. I think there is.
No, it's a hash. I think hash.
Yeah, you're right.
One hash. Yeah.
So comment one hash in Python. Okay, there is a difference. That is important. Try to learn it. Look, here in the for loop, we always have to give the ending point. Keep it in mind. Right? Starting from Java. Java for end loop, for loop. For loop, you have to, must declare the ending point. Well, just for your understand. My keyboard is very bad. The N is not working. Okay. So for loop must have the ending value. Ending value what here? Ending value 10, right? We have to give the ending value and initial value. Initial value what? 1. So
Or starting value, or you can say starting value.
starting
Sorry,
value, yeah, right. Starting value, you must,
index value.
yeah, you have to must declare these things and you have to tell when it will be ending, right? The ending point. So same thing in JavaScript. Now it's becoming slow. 3 things are running here. So here, same thing. We are giving the ending value.
Starting and ending, yeah.
Yeah, starting and ending. Okay. 1, you know, right? I equal to 1 and 10. 1 and 10. Okay. And the structure is like this. Initial value, then condition, then increment. But in Python, I don't need it. In Python, where is it? It's just slow. Yeah. In Python, come to here. Let me write it. JavaScript follows here, then easy to understand. That is for JavaScript. Should work. No, it is not working.
No, it should be triple quoted.
Forget, huh?
Triple quoted. Triple.
Yeah, but we always do the shortcut here. We should be using here. There should be here. If we click right mouse, then here's somewhere comment out. Somewhere in your configuration, you have to set up. Okay, so forget it right now.
Yeah, triple quoted. Yeah, you can do no.
Yeah,
This is for single line code, but if you do more than 2 lines,
I got it. Okay, so it's something like this. As far, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, one more. Yep. Now we can do comments out.
Yeah. So like this. So in JavaScript, the loop is like this. You have to declare the initial value is a variable and data type. Data type we use late, and for Java we use int. Then the condition. So condition is 10 equal to, so I should be smaller than 10. And the increment. In every iteration, I value will be increased and it will be comparing here. We saw it very well in our last class. If you have confusion, we can jump in there and we can watch it. And in Python, just see carefully. Starting is for is fine. I is not declared, right? Because Python, you don't need to declare the data type, right? Mostly. So we use late here, and in Java, go to Java. So compare.
I also copy the Java code here.
Yeah, I also copy. But back and forth is now very problem in my computer. Lots of things are running. Okay.
This is your office computer, or this is your personal?
Personal, there is Docker and other stuff inside. There are lots of virtual machines. So sometimes it becomes very slow when we done lots of stuff all together. Okay. And here. Okay. Now we are fine. That is JavaScript. JavaScript, also TypeScript has the same thing. So or TypeScript. And this is Java. Now see the differences. Differences here, JavaScript for loop structure and Java for loop structure identical. There is not that much difference. Same. Only difference is console log, that is a different case, that is print statement. So difference is only here, initial value we declare with int, and here we declare with late, and other stuffs are same. And for Python, starting with for, fine, for loop, then index, right? In a starting point, I is here, we declare the value of I, but here we didn't declare, keep in mind. So here we just give a range, the value of I, we just put in the range, and range starting point, this one, and look, here we put 11, always one more. So starting point 1 and ending point is 11. Why?
But if you give me 10, then it is wrong, no?
No, always it is saying is kind of like this. Range 1 to 11. 1 to 11. This range in Python, it will be here. 1 in between, right? 1 to 11. The value 1, then starting, then 9 kind of thing. Yeah, 9, then 10. It means this. So when Python do any for loop and the ending point or the value of ending ending point, right? So it will be always 1 point more.
So, but if you're starting 0, then what would
Then it
what
will
would be
be 10. Let's run it first. Run it. Better to run it. So where we are now? Okay. So we are in the right. Okay. Then Python. Command you remember? Python 3, then file name, right?
file name? Yeah.
.py. Okay. Iteration 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As it is, right? 9, 10, right? So now your question was here. If we make it 10, it will be printing 9 until 9. You see? Just remember for Python, in the for loop, we are using range. There is another way, defined way, but that is a standard and we always use it. So range, inside range, the first index point, index equals to same like Java and JavaScript or JavaScript. And the ending value n is not problem. Equals to Java or JS plus 1 for loop. That is the equation. Keep it in mind. Because it's very simple. The range method is working like this. This range method this is a function. Range is a function. And function will cover later. So function in our lecture, you see the function will be covering here. Method means function. So when we finish looping, then we jump to conditions, if else, other stuff. Then we'll go to data structures, array, then collections, array list, set. We will learn those things, very important. Then we will actually learn method or function. So couple of class more actually far. Okay. Come here. So I'm here. I need to close something. So this range, you have to provide the initial value, index, and you have to provide the ending value. But this ending value will be 1 point greater than your original ending value. Because we are providing a range. If you see the name, it is the range. So range means a starting point to the last point of the range. It should be the before that point. It's Python way. Just keep in mind, it is Python way. You have to put, it's confusing, but the range is like this. So whenever you write 1 to 11, that means it will be running 10 times. 1 to 10, not the last point. You have to memorize these things. Here, nothing to understand.
Gotcha. All right. It's just the logic. We have to remember this for Python. Okay.
Because we are providing a range, and this range we are just giving the initial
Hmm.
value and we are giving the ending point, but this ending point Python will be not executing until that ending point. It will be stopped just before that the value, max value. So yeah, I'm giving 1 minute, try to look at this and make your concept clear. But just try to look and ask me anything if you need to understand. You good?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay. If you are good, then let's move. So you see the structure. Let's move to the while loop in Java side. Make while loop clear. Then we will actually convert it to other language. Okay. I am just closing this editor because it's making slow.
So last class was covered like a for loop with multiplication, no? That is
Exactly.
the homework, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys did it.
No, for myself, I did only for Java.
Yeah, but you
Only
did
for
it, right?
Java, yeah.
Everybody. So any question, any confusion?
No, it was pretty easy though.
It's very easy, right? So
Yeah.
what you guys did, just you took a value, then you just multiply these things, right?
Yeah.
Like here.
But yeah, show me just one. Yeah, no, not the
Okay.
Java. I'm talking about other two.
Okay, tell me. So what I have to do? Just in Java. Okay, let me open again JavaScript. Tell me what you have to do. Because if you did in Java, so it will be very easy to do it in JavaScript.
Initialize the value and declare the variable.
Because slow. So slow. Just went. So where we put our courses here? Man. Okay. Oh. Behaving weird. Okay, slowly. And this is our folder. Okay. Okay. So we can do it here in the for loop. Remove those things. Time distance. Make it little short. Okay. Now it's good, right? So this is the for loop. So you have to create a table, number table. Number table should be the number is 5 and it will be adding I. That is the concept. So it will be adding I. So here what you have to do in JavaScript, if you do in Java is fine. Then you have to declare a value, right? Like let number equals to, because we are actually using default number now. Easily you can take this number from users. So number is a 5. Okay, now then what you have to do? You have to create a loop. And how many times we want to run? In timetable, standard is 10. We can do it 100,000 millions, not a problem. So here, and from the starting point, what should be it? 1, right? It should be 1. So starting value or index value is 1. Then first things will be like this. 1, like this. So then 1 to 10. Okay. Then here what we have to do? Iteration. Okay, fine. Iteration. Put iteration number here. Good. Then you can put iteration number and you can put another plus. You can
where we can do the method. Like method means I times I multi 5.
Okay, I'll show you. I'm showing it. So then forget about this. Okay. So try to use less variable always. Whenever you don't need any variable, because variable is storing in the memory and memory, your programming becomes slow. So in that case, I can run it. Okay, give me 5 minutes, then I will show you. So here we have to do, what is our logic? Our logic is number multiply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we are using loop. So inside loop, the first value of loop is I now. So we can put I, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we can put I and we can just print out. So by saying put these things in a variable, let we can put okay, line value on line equals to this. So that means in the first iteration, I equal to 1, then it checked, I get at the less than equal to 10 or not. If true, then come here. Then I and number are multiplied. So 1 and 5, and this value will be stored in line. Then, because we have to print it, then you have to print it like this. The iteration 1, that means I equal to 1, then you can put a plus, right? Then you can put some, in Java style I am writing there so that it will be clear. And then you can put the value line. Got it? It should be working. So go to terminal. Then go to JavaScript. Then write node for loop. JS is optional. You see? Iteration 1, 5. Okay, so make it better. Without put it here, equal to better. Okay. So iteration 1 equal to 5, iteration 2 equal to 10, right? Iteration 3, 15, like this. Iteration 10 is 50, right? So clear, very clear.
Clear, but one get a question. So if I'm not declare a variable, let's say for line, I don't declare the line. I said like let equal to not let, number times I. Let me see if it's working. Okay,
You
delete
want
the
to do like this?
like this, and then console log inside the one, just remove the line. Let's see how it's work.
This line is you see the line, where you get this line? This line is undefined right now. If you run it,
So
this
remove the
line
line.
variable is nothing. Nowhere is line variable. You see, it should be
Okay.
give the syntax error, but I don't know why it is not giving. But normally, look, this line in Java, it will be definitely give you syntax error. So this line, where you get this line? This line is nothing. It
Nothing.
it's empty, right?
Can we remove line? Remove the line.
Okay.
Delete the line. Okay, delete the plus.
Okay. Equals to.
And say number. Now I can, if we say number.
No. What you are saying, I understand. You are saying, and exactly you have to do like this. You don't need to store everything in the variable, line variable. You don't need this line either. Remove it. Then line, we can do it like this. Equals to, then you can use number multiply 1. It is the standard, sorry, I. You got my point. Run it. Okay. So the error we got is valid error. Why we get it?
Oh, the spelling mistake. Number, it should be mentioned number.
You see? What is the difference? Okay, let me write it.
But in the Java, we in the last class, we didn't declare like a variable name before the
Okay. So what is the difference between these two? Significant difference. Tell me, anybody, that is important. Everybody, even Ashraf, everybody, just think which one is better? This one is better, or only this one is better in this perspective. Both have use cases, both have very good use cases, but which one we should use and which one is better? And
I think the create another variable like a let line equal to number multiply iterations, then we will able to use it, right?
like my question is like this. I can do it creating a variable, then I can put it here, line, right?
Yes.
This variable I'm printing every time. So instead of creating a line variable, I can just remove this line variable and I can put the logic directly. Why we need it and what is the benefit or what is the difference between two? This is concept. You have to clear those things. Okay, the difference is here, the first of all, we are creating a variable, extra variable, right? So in other class, in the very first class, we saw what is variable and how it is working, right? In here, we saw this is our RAM. It's very important. It's costly, right? Memory.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we have more space, yeah,
the
because it's making
processor.
another variable. Yeah.
Yeah, is the processor. This is processor, this is RAM. So processor always looking for value in the RAM. And if it doesn't get value in the RAM, then processor actually try to find it hard drive. That's called hard drive. It is very slow process. Very slow process. Finding anything from the hard drive. So in that case, all programming language, when create variable, this variable is creating, suppose we create if you understand, then fine. My computer is very slow, I can write anything here. So a equal to something like 5. Okay, this a variable will be creating here. So, and it is integer, it will allocate it the same amount of memory for this a. If integer value is like 16 byte, so it will hold 16 byte in memory location. Got the problem, right? It's a very big
Yeah.
problem. So if you declare unnecessary variables, all variables
Yes.
will be creating in the RAM, and RAM will be fill up, or your program will be very slow.
Yes.
So in that case, we try to always reduce variable. Whenever you need mass variable, you have to use it. Whenever you don't need, forget it. You don't need to use it. Like here,
Gotcha.
like here.
We don't need to like declare
here.
unnecessary
So
variables because
this
it takes
line
space in the
variable,
RAM and it slows down
yeah,
our computer. Yep.
this line variable we don't need because it is not reusable. So whenever you create the line variable, it will be create a memory allocation, memory location. It will be actually not create, it will hold a specific memory location. So if you
Yes.
create tens of line variable, it will actually hold 10 memory locations. So your memory space will be very is actually occupied, and your computer becomes slow. That is very bad practice for this kind of scenario. And
Yeah.
when you use line, you must have to use line, and you must have to declare the variable. So when in not this use case, so whenever this line variable is reusable for other logic, suppose we have hundreds of lines of program, in that hundreds line later we have a function, we need these variables in this function, then we have to declare line variable. You understand? And here, beside this for loop, line is useless. We don't use the line. And value of line we are not using, right? We are not holding. And we are not passing the line, the value of line to other method or other program. So it is just a one-time use. Whenever your value is just one-time use only for printing purpose, then don't use any variable. Clear?
So you recommended don't declare any other variable, just in the console log inside, you just use that one.
For this type of use case,
This type of use case, okay.
it should be clear, because why we shouldn't use it, right?
Yep. Mhm.
Because you are giving the hard time to processor. Every time for every loop, every iteration, processor is going here and checking the value of A, and A value is always changing, right? The value is changing. So it is extra IO. IO means input output task. I am giving overload to processor, and your program will be slow, and it is a bad practice. Your memory will be also occupied. So that's why. But if you need the value of value of line, this variable, if you need in future, or in different method or different function, then you have to store. Okay, in short, if you need to store the value for future purpose, then declare the variable. If you don't need to use this value for future purpose or next step or next couple of steps, don't need to store this value.
And you also recommended to Java also, no? Same thing for Java, no?
Everywhere. That is a basic, basic for everywhere. So in that case, we don't need to declare extra variable. Directly we can put it. So these things is very important in Playwright or Selenium who actually doing. Sometimes we actually write locator ... then we put this locator value in a variable and we use this variable, right? So two extra steps. Instead of doing this, don't declare the locator variable. You should automatically put it. Create a different function for locator class and call this function. It is better. But don't put these locator things in a variable.
That
So
means your
program will be very slow. Huh?
method should be declared inside the print.
No, method. forget
Oh,
about
because
forget about the
number
concept.
times one.
No,
Okay.
forget about the concept of method. Just think there is no method. We are not coming the method level, right? Whenever we come, everything will be clear. So now just try to understand. You all only know
Yeah.
data type, variable, and looping. Nothing else. Okay.
Okay.
Then it will be good for you. So make your concept on those stuff first. So this is clear why we don't need to use.
Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah,
In
yeah,
Python
I
also
got you.
same. I am not going to Python right now. So now close it. Now,
And Java also do the same thing, no?
yeah, exactly.
Yes,
I'm going to
yes.
Java right now. So because we have to see the for loop. Okay, in Java same. So in Java, what like this, right? Iteration ato. So instead of doing, you have to declare a variable. Where you have to declare a variable here inside.
Before
here.
main method. Oh no.
Yeah, here.
Method.
So you have to declare a variable like in Java, you have to
In
declare int. Our
data
value
type.
is 5. So in sorry, number equal to 5. Then you have to put a semicolon. Then number, you see Java is so, you see, it is, we didn't use it, so it is highlighted, not highlighted. So here, system out println.
Hi.
So you said like this, we are not going to use it anymore. Int, you said line. Then here it would be like number multiply. Sorry, multiply I. Okay, then this. Then
Semicolon.
here you have to print just I. Then you have to print equal sign. Then you can do whatever you want.
Line.
Yeah, line. So
But you are not recommended.
that is for this use case, it is very bad practice for this use case. So run it.
Sorry, I can hear you. Sometimes your head is broken.
Sound is broken.
Yeah, sound is broken, yes.
Yeah, because I think the computer is very why it is building. Wow, so slow. Okay, you got the result. Now I recommend, not recommend. It is a standard, and everybody
So
has.
block the code and inside the
You have
I
to
plus number.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of line, you don't need extra variable. It is making your code. That's why sometimes in different company, because in long time ago, like 5-10 years ago, so when people coded, suppose automation tasks, they don't know that much of coding, so they just code, right? And nobody check, nobody actually validate their code. So unnecessary lots of variable, lots of looping, they put it. So eventually when there is like 500, 300 automation test cases, the programming suite was very slow, become slow day by day. It depends on, that's why everybody focusing on good programming for at least automation people or junior SDET people, so that their code would be little standard and optimized. That's why they develop framework, and framework so complex system. If you develop a comprehensive and robust framework, you have to know lots of stuff. But good thing is these days everybody is allowing to using ChatGPT Copilot. So you can write your code or you can modify. Suppose you write your code in your way, then ask your ChatGPT or Copilot, they make it better or modify my code. So it will be automatically remove this type of lines. Okay. So it will be removed, then another steps, and all company use some standard rules. So you can commit, you can push your code until these things are fulfilled. So don't worry if you miss any line, a semicolon or some standard rule in your based on your company. So automatically it will be detect. You can commit your code. So whenever you fix those things, you can commit it. So then another step. So when you push your code, after commit, you push your code to GitHub, then directly you can merge your code. So suppose this code I want to push in GitHub, so that this code will be added in my main application, what application I created before, but our team created. So I have to write this code properly, then check with your copilot so that it will be more robust. Then commit it. In commit, the company fix different rule in project level. So pass all those verification, then push your code to GitHub and create a peer. Peer means what? The review, right? So create a peer. So peer and create peer review. So peer review means and assign your team member or who are actually in the team. So they will review your code whenever they actually say is good, or whenever they ask you to change it, you have to negotiate with them the why or what. Sometimes they give bad advice, sometimes they give good advice. So if it is good, take it. If it is bad, just ignore it or tell them, no, my one is best, and you have to see the logic, the why your own is best. Then change everything, then push it again, then your peer review is passed, everybody actually give the green mark, then you have to merge your code to your main branch. We saw those kind of things in GitHub, right? When we actually you see the GitHub, the logic is these logics, we actually familiar with this, right? I showed you in the very first class, GitHub and Git things. Do you guys remember?
Yeah.
If you don't remember, so go to the video. There is the same. That was very good class we took that day. I think you missed maybe. There is a video, the same video in our live class video, Git and GitHub. Try to watch it. You will understand. So this, but peer review, you understand where you work, right?
Yeah.
So that is the system, you know. So whenever your code is fine, you push this code will be going to GitHub, and you ask your team member to review this code. They review it. Whenever everything is fine, you merge your code to your main branch, right? Yes or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is different part beside this code. Okay, now I said use this.
Fine, but when I run this thing in my Java, it shows big number, not that 50. I don't know why he's.
Sample. I think you check here. But in this class, you don't need to practice. Just because video is there, you can practice.
Okay.
Otherwise, you missed lots of things. Practice when we finish the class, then you can practice, because you can see the video and you can practice. No problem. Okay, so now let's jump in. For loop, we will come back again. When we do okay, the good thing is after finishing looping and condition, if else those stuff, then we'll do some exercise, one class, maybe like 10 exercise regarding these things. Those 10 is very important for your interview. Then we'll jump in for method or other topics. It sounds good, right? Because we have to give some real life exercise kind of things. Like we'll be using loop, we'll be using condition, we'll create something like one example. Okay, you have a string, find the length of the string, or find apple inside the string. This kind of assignment we will do from the next class. Then you will be familiar with the real life practice, real life issues. Okay, so here we will go for while loop. Today's topic is while loop. Another thing, there how many loops are there? How many types? Why you know that, right? Or I'm saying for
while. There's two types.
For while. Ashraf, you know, do while, right?
Yeah, do while.
do while. And most important here, enhance for loop, right? We use everywhere. You know that, sure. And
Yeah, yes, yes, enhance.
yeah, enhance
For
loop. That is for loop, but enhanced. We'll see it later. For loop. Okay. So in that case, these two, actually these three, in my life, I don't know how many times I use do while loop. Never. So unnecessary, don't waste your time here. So we are learning what exactly you need in your job or in your interview. So remove it. Nobody is going to ask you how many types of loops are there, right? Nobody, never. No interviewer ever asks how many types of loops. So for loop, and while loop. Now my question is enhanced loop, the one type of for loop, same thing. Just remove it right now. So exactly there is two types of loop. If anybody asks you how many types of loop or what type of loop used in your work, right? Normally say for and while loop. That's it. Now my question is, what is the difference between for and while loop? Why I have loop, for loop. So why I need for loop? Ashraf, do you know?
Yes, for loop we know the total number of iterations, and while loop we don't know. We just put the condition. The loop run as long as condition is true.
Exactly. So in simple, uh, so that everybody understand like this, in simple, if I ask you, do push-up 10 times, 10 times push-up, just give 10 push-up. Think about this. What? Whenever it's become 10, you have to stop. 10 push-up done. That is for loop. Whenever I ask you, give push-up until I say stop, that is while loop. Understand?
No, one more time. Just
Okay. So situation is like this. I am a gym instructor and you come. I said, okay, Bhaiya, give 10 push-up, right? So you know that your ending point. What is your ending
10.
point?
10.
10. So after 10 push-up, you automatically stop, right?
Yep.
Now the same situation, you come next day, I said, start giving push-up until I say stop.
That means I will continue to do the push-up.
You have to continue until I say stop. So
Yeah.
suppose you give 10, 20 or 15 push-up, I say stop, right? But you don't know the ending point. Then while loop come up. That is the use case. Otherwise, why two loop we need, right? So everything has different purpose. So give 10 push-up, obviously it is for loop because you know your ending value. And if I say give push-ups until I say, or keep doing push-ups until I say no, or sorry, stop, that is while loop. So whenever your real scenario is this type of, then you have to implement the logic, the real exact syntax, exact logic. So based on your use case. So Washim, you understand, right? Difference between for and while.
Yes.
So that is the concept. Nothing else in between. So now another thing. So in Java or JavaScript, for loop structure identical, but Python little bit different. So, sorry, forget this. Now think this is your for loop. Okay. I removed this one. Okay, right. So this is your for loop. So there is a way to make for loop to while loop. Now think you don't know about for loop. There is nothing. Make this program simple, then you guys will understand. I know this basic class, that's why. Delete it. Delete it. Just simple I am putting here. Very simple thing. Then it will be clear to you. I don't know. I just better to print the I. Okay. What this program will do? Print the I, right? 10 times. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Little slow. Okay, right? This program will doing this. Very simple program. Make it good way. Okay. So that everybody can understand. So this is my program is for loop and it will be printing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why it is red? This is for this, this is for this. Okay. Where is for? Okay, I don't. Oh, another thing, remember, but it is not important. Whenever you have one line of code for loop, you can put it like this. But always follow the standard rule, curly bracket, then finish with curly bracket. But here, why this is this one? I need another one. That's it. Okay. So this one for this one, look, it is highlighted. This one for this scope, it is highlighted. And this one for this one. Okay. So this is my for loop. So we can easily convert a for loop to while loop. The logic, then it will be very clear to you. So I told you other day, if we put a semicolon here, it will be working. So I can take it outside. Put a semicolon. And I also said this one, okay, instead of putting it where it is working, how it is working. So I equal to 1, then check it. If it is true, then it print, then it hit the curly bracket, then goes here. Then i's value increased 1 times. So instead of doing here, I can do it. I can cut it. And I can put it here. Same thing, right? Try to understand. Same thing or not?
No, you should be before system.out.
No. How?
So
Look,
print.
again. Right?
No, so
Again. Okay.
starting and ending.
Tell me the for loop. Tell me the for loop here, where, how it is working. Tell me one way I'm going. For, then what?
For data type, then
No. Data type you don't need to. Just how
okay.
it works.
Just index is starting index 1.
Here then.
Index starting point is 1.
Here
Like
then.
then it's equal 10 or less than 10. That
Condition. It is
means
checking the condition, right?
condition till n is 10.
Huh?
10. Ending point is 10.
Yeah. No, it is checking the condition. If condition is
Checking the condition,
yeah, and false, two-way, true or false, not in between. So if condition is true, then what happened? If condition is false, what happened? Tell me.
Then print.
No. Okay. Tell me everyone. So if this condition is true, then where it will go?
In the print.
Not
line.
print, system out, right? This line.
Sorry, yeah, system out. Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
system out.
If this condition is false, suppose like this, if this condition is like this, then what will happen? Sorry. What will happen?
So system will not print anything.
No, where my cursor will be going, like for int equal to I here, then it's checking the condition. Now condition is false. Now where I jump in?
A plus plus increment.
No. Okay, that things you guys need to very clear then. Okay, so if it is false, then this is a for loop. It is inside the for loop, right? And the scope of for loop is here. It will be jumping next to the last curly bracket. Next, like this line, it will be printing this line outside of the loop. Okay. Sorry. That's why you need lots of practice.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. The same. Yeah, I got it.
Outside of the loop. Oh, no. Okay. Now tell me. Suppose I is smaller than equal to 0. Sorry. Okay. I can remove this one and I can, okay, it's fine. Totally. Whatever is. Make it easy as possible. Okay. So here,
So when the condition is not true, it will automatically jump out of the for loop and it will go to the next program.
Yeah, Java always run block by block on all programs, run block by block. So when it comes here, it is one block. Block started with curly bracket, finish with curly bracket, right?
Yes.
So whenever it comes to main method, that means main method's block is started, right?
Yes.
Whenever main method's block is started, it goes to the main method. Now inside main method, it will executing block by block again. So now it comes to for. For is a loop, it is a block. So for loops block is started from here. Loop, bracket is here. So whenever it's entered in the for loops blocks, it will execute the first statement of for loop. Inside for loop first statement is not this one. Inside for loop first statement is this one, right? Then first it will be initialize the value of I equals to 1. The initialization of initialize the variable. So it initialize i's value. Then second statement, it will be checking I greater than equal to 0 or not. So if it is true, then it will go here. If it is false, totally escape the loop block. It will escape the block. Block means this first curly bracket and second curly bracket. It will be skip whole blocks and it will be starting from the next line. So in that case,
nothing can print from print line I.
No, it escaped the block, whole block.
Yes. Because it executed the whole program. It executed the whole loop. And there is nothing true, so it will automatically jump on the next one.
Yeah. Skip
the next block. Yeah.
That's why you put the condition, right? That's the thing.
Yeah, it will keep on repeating itself until the condition is true. When it's not true, it will jump on the next loop.
Look, I run the program. What I got outside?
Yeah.
Of the loop.
Because the first condition is not true, so it automatically jump out of the block.
Yeah. Concept is clear. So go back to our 10 again. So now it will be going here because condition is true, it will going here. So when it goes here, the first line, then it will hit here. It will be checking this line is the last line or not. If it is the last line of the program, block, for block, then it goes to here and increment I, value of I. So first system, then system will be checking, actually not system, any line. So any statement, then this statement always checking, is it the last line or not? Is it the last line of the block or not? So in our case, it could be like couple of lines, maybe another line, like 3 lines, 3 statement. So whenever it comes to here, it will be checking first, it is the last line or not. It is not last line. Then it goes to the second line. Second line, again checking, it is the last line or not. No, last line, it is not last line. Then it will go to next line. So whenever it check is last line or not. So whenever it says last line, then it jump to here. And I will be increment. So instead of doing this, remove this now. Okay. Now clear, right? So instead of this, if I remove I from here, increment I, and if I put I plus plus here, just a minute. Where is the plus? Like here. I plus plus where? Here. So now what is in terms of logic, is there any difference here? Tell me.
No, because I plus plus, it was before quoted. It was before out of quoted. Now it's inside the quoted.
Inside the quoted? Oh no, inside the block.
No, sorry, block. Sorry, it was before outside the block. Now you can.
No, it is not outside the block.
No, because the block is starting from the curly
always in the
bracket.
for block, for loop, right? For loop itself a block.
No,
So
you
it is
just
always in
mentioned
the
the
block.
block,
We just
curly bracket.
reorganize. Okay, forget it. It is we just reorganize, nothing else, right? Same thing.
Yes.
In for loop, it is the last statement, then it checked it is last or not. If it is last, then it goes to here and I increment it. Here, what is happening? So in the last statement is come, it is checking it is last or not. It is not last because we have another one, right?
Yes.
So if it comes here, so what it is saying? Okay, now we are learning a new thing. So I didn't see it before because I want to show you the use case. So I means here I, so I plus 1. You understand? The same thing. These things and these things are same. Just keep it in mind. Yeah, same thing. So system here come in the third line. Then it will be checking it is last line or not. No, it is not last line. We have another line. So it comes to this line. It increments the value of I1. Then it is checking again. This last line. Yeah, it is last line. Now it will going here. Here, actually nothing is blank because we moved it here, right? But in terms of for loop, it will be going here, mandatory. It is nothing. It's fine. Nothing is true. So it goes to here. Compare here again. Then for loop started. Same like for loop, right? We should be clear till then, till here.
Yes.
Very clear.
Yep.
Okay. So now let me change a little bit. Now I am just moving it here. Still we are in for loop. So forget about the concept of while loop. There is nothing. Just keep it, just think like this.
So curly bracket is not an issue. You can variable you can play around, like in the you can declare in the beginning, you can declare in the after, doesn't matter.
No, it's a matter, but not in our case. Okay, fine.
Okay.
We don't need right now. So now tell me, is there any difference happen? No, right?
No.
Only one difference happened in terms of Java. Again, I'm saying again and again, is block-based language, right? Block-based execution. So whenever Java come to this point, so its main method, it enter in the main method, right? So then first statement, it will get I equal to 1. So first statement, it will get a variable and initialize the variable with value of 1, right? So 1 will be assigned to I. That is the first statement. And before it was not first statement, before it was a for loop. Now Java comes to here for. Then it is saying, it is saying it is blank, but valid statement because for loop, then nothing but semicolon, it is valid. So if it is valid statement, then it is goes to here. So here it is checking I smaller than equal to 10. It's already know the value of I is 1 here, right?
Yes.
So whenever it knows the value of I1, it is checking here I smaller than equal to 10 is true value. Whenever it's true value in looping rules or for loops rules, it will go to the next step, next statement. Then it will go to next statement, then it will coming here. increase the I value, then it gets the curly bracket, then jump to here. Blank means true. Then it will come again. This for loop will be continuing. So let me run it. I don't need these things. So let me run it. It's very
slow.
Yeah, very slow.
Yeah, I think you need to be changed here.
No, slow, lots of things are running on. So here, right? Like, okay. So good. So now do one thing. Instead of 4, write while. And remove this 2 semicolon because now it is invalid. So remove this semicolon and this semicolon. I remove the 4. I use while. Run it.
No. It's 0 already removed.
Huh?
0, 1, 0. It should be I equal and less than 0, 10.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, already by mistake. Run it. Same thing, right? So you see, we converted a loop from for loop to while loop. So don't forget the structure of while loop. While loop's structure is like this. First, index, you have to initialize the index first. Then here would be condition and everything is the same. A statement and increment. Increment, we can use this one for while loop, or we can use this one for loop. But while loop. For loop, we will using this one. But for while loop, you can use this one or you can use this one.
But I have a quick question. So if you little bit modified it, I equal to I plus 1 or I plus plus after 10 inside the loop while loop, is it working?
Yeah, it is working, you see.
No, I'm talking about no, not here.
Oh,
while,
okay, I got
line
it.
number 8.
Yeah.
Line number 8, just
You want to
copy
delete
it. Yes, copy and just paste it after 10.
like this?
No. It's okay. I'm talking about move it I plus plus.
Hmm.
Copy this line or quote it and write it down after while loop, like line number 8.
No, it will be not working. While structure, it will be not working.
Oh,
You're saying this one, right? No, it will be
logic
not.
is not okay.
No, logic is not working because it is while. For it is okay, but for while it is not working. There is a logic while it is not working. I'm telling you. We just break down a for loop and we create it to while loop, right? But we just change the syntax. But in our use case, keep it in mind, in our use case, when we use for loop, when there is ending point, like give 10 push-up. And when we use while loop, when I say keep giving push-up until I stop. But here what I did, I just converted give 10 push-ups into while loop. But while loop's use case, I didn't implement here. Right? Did I? No. Same thing. You know the endpoint. You started with 1. It's for loop logic. No use case. I didn't use any while loop logic here, but syntax is while loop. 100% accurate while loop syntax. But the purpose of while loop is not serving. So instead of doing this, it is not.
This is the only syntax of while loop, but is not implement the logic for while loop.
Yeah, exactly. Right. That is the syntax, but not the implementation. Because why I need while loop here, I can do it in for loop. Because same logic it is fulfilling. So in that case, if you want to make it while loop, the original while loop, like it will be stopping based on the condition. So in that case, what I can tell you, or what can we do here? Tell me anybody. Okay, don't need to tell. I'm just giving something, just what. Instead of doing this, if I declare a variable like stop, S-T-O-P, stop. And if I declare this variable like Boolean, and if I initialize the variable like false, because it is not a stop right now, false, 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 I think, good. Okay. Now think, I just added one variable here. Boolean stop false. My stop means I said, whenever I say stop push up, then you have to stop the push up. So now I didn't say any stop. That means it is false. The value of a stop is false. Now our condition is not checking I smaller than or equal to 10.
So we don't need to condition here, I equal to or I less than 10. We don't need it.
Exactly. So
because condition is already declared in the top.
Now, now I am implementing a while loop condition here. If I remove the condition of for loop, instead I can write stop not equals to true, because stop is false right now. Or you can write stop equals to true. We can fix it, because in Java, I think I have to do something. Okay, stop equal or okay, got it. Sorry, stop. I always mixed up with a stop equals to true. Why it is actually okay? Is okay, no problem. Take it now. Read the code.
To be equal to 2 is to be equal to 4. A bit, okay, I need to understand.
No, nothing. Remove these things. Don't, okay, you don't need. Okay. Here, keep in mind the example I gave. I told you, keep giving push-up until I said stop, right? So think this line is in a structure. Think it is in a structure, and I'm helping you out. This value will be changing through outside. As an example, this through
This value will be changing
through outside program or outside external source. Okay.
but it is in curly bracket, no? Inside the curly bracket.
No. Forget it. Try to understand not syntax, logic. Just I put stop is false. Think like it's your instructor, right? This instructor will tell you give 10 push up until I say stop. So that is your instructor. Think it is instructor. Now these things, forget about this. Now you entered it a for loop. You say stop equal to true. That means first stop means false. He didn't say you to stop, right? So the value of stop is false now, right? Or you can make it true and false. So whenever you have to stop, you have to give it in the while loop condition. So it means my loop will be finishing or it will be skip the whole block of loop here. Here it will be skipping if the value of stop is not true. If it is true, then it goes inside. Whenever it got is the value of false, stop equal to false, it will be actually jumping outside. But here is actually what I did. Yeah, okay, make it true. False. False. Yeah, okay, I'm right. So now thing is, you understand?
So in his structure, first he didn't tell anything. He said pushing, start pushing. That means stop equal to false. And
It
then
means keep printing until stop is false.
Okay.
Keep printing I until
while his structure says stop equal to true, that means right now he just let us know stop is true. That means you need to be stopping.
Yes.
And then print the logic, like not print system.out print line means now print that statement. Yeah. Yep.
So it will be go through this. Now here, I can give you the exact example because when we use the method, you will see it. Because if I run it, what it will be happening? If I run it, it comes to here, stop equal to false, then I equals to 1. That is actually indexed now. It has no value. It's indexed. So come here, then come to here. It will be checking a stop equal to true, but a stop equal to false. It will be stopping, it will be jump out here, it will be printing there. But if I want to keep the loop continue, I have to make it false. If I make it false, then what will happen? It
Continue
is false.
pushing.
It will come here, it will enter the for loop, then print out this one, sorry, while loop, then print out this one, then come here. I value increased. So doesn't matter I value increased or not. Now I is not important. Then it will come to here, always in the condition directly. Now it will getting stop equal to false. Fine. Print out this one, then I will be increasing, value will be increased too. It will keep continue, it will be non-stop, right? So here two things. If I make it false, it will be running infinity. If I write it like true, it will be not going to the loop. Try to run it. Let's see.